Hey guys, and welcome back. BammHavoc here. Today I have a not so happy video for you. That's probably going to make you have a not so happy day once you hear what I have to say. So let's get right down to it. Battlefield 1 is going to suck. Yes, you've heard it right now, right here from me. Battlefield 1 is going to suck. Yes, I know the beta is currently ongoing, but it is going to suck balls. Okay, so before you guys rage comment down below, just hear me out for like 5 minutes, and then feel free to comment and say whatever you want, whether you agree, whether I'm wrong, whether you disagree, whether you agree, whatever. Okay, so 5 minutes of your time, and then you guys can be on your merry way and do what you want to do and have a great day, hopefully. Sadly to me, Battlefield 1 looks like a reskinned Battlefield 4, just like Hardline, Star Wars and Battlefront, using the same engine as the older ones as Frostbite 3, guys, so nothing really new except for the time period. So nothing really new, guys, just the time period of which we do battle with each other. Again, to me this looks like what Activision have done with the Call of Duty series. You know, they've taken Call of Duty Modern Warfare and then made 3 games out of that, and then from there they make the Black Ops, which are horrible, and then they make Advanced Warfare and Ghost, which are even worse. So the whole, so that's basically what they're trying to do. The whole strip it down, part it out, slap a new coat of paint on it type thing. All just to make a quick buck. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with this approach. Bills have got to get paid and the developers have got to eat. But don't piss on me and call it rain, EA. Come on, DICE, you guys are better than this. Believe it or not, I'm not here to rip on the graphics, the rehashed, reskinned game, or the same old tired gameplay since the Bad Company series, or compare it to COD. Fuck that shit. 2 different games, 2 completely different genres. I'm here to tell you guys that Battlefield 1 is going to suck because it is going to launch as a broken game. Do not buy Battlefield 1. Now I can hear you guys saying,
what the fuck, Bamm? Bullshit, Bamm. Go take a hit for a shit, you fucking noob.
Yeah, I can hear you all saying that Battlefield 1's going to be an awesome, great, amazing game. Right, so here's the rub. Basically, I'm going to be calling on a particular pattern. Battlefield 3 launched as a broken game and got fixed after a huge outcry from its fan base. Battlefield 4 launched as a broken game and it got fixed, but just barely. The battle log is still broken. Do you guys see a pattern here? I bet I can even call out to you guys right now what is going to be broken when Battlefield 1 is going to be launched. Firstly, broken gear and weapons due to improper vetting and testing of the game, even though there's been betas and alphas and whatever have you. So the game will be unbearable to play. Lag issues, of course, new game launch, teething issues, network code. Obviously there's going to be issues with the network code, even though Battlefield 4, Hardline, and Star Wars Battlefront have been plagued to death by people, and they've finally got the netcode sorted, but I can guarantee there's going to be a problem with the netcode. And also that dude that floats around on his butt for 3/4 of the match, just sliding about, like he's Mr. Cool. Basically, guys, what I'm trying to say is EA only wants your money, and I don't think they'll spring any more cash to fix what's already broken in Battlefield 3, 4, Hardline, Star Wars Battlefront, and the soon-to-be-released Battlefield 1 will suffer, as DICE won't develop Battlefield 1 any further than what they already have. DICE is already working on new projects. Yes, guys, EA and DICE have already moved on, as Battlefield 1 is a complete product. The upcoming betas will be the complete game and will be used as an advertising tool to sell more copies. God forbid a beta looks like shit and might get a shitty review on YouTube, and then have to go through the effort of silencing that review via YouTube's terrible copyright strike system. Oh no, God forbid they have to put any more effort into something. Oh no. Speaking of YouTube, the big 5 Battlefield YouTubers, Jack Frags, Frankie on PC, Levelcap, Matimio, and the Russian Badger. Okay, Russian Badger is one of my favorite guys, so that's my top 5 anyway. Will most likely show Battlefield 1 in a good light, and post videos of themselves having loads of fun playing Battlefield 1 prior to launch. This is perfect advertising for EA and DICE and their new game, which is just Battlefield 4 in a pretty frock. Let that just sink in for a few moments, folks. Now, before you shoot me down and tell me to go take my head back for a shit, I'm not saying anyone of my big 5 are on the take from DICE or EA, at least I hope not. What I'm saying is the big 5, like many others, are very excited about the new Battlefield. The excitement is infectious, and this excitement can reach up to 15 million viewers. Tickets to the hype train are free, guys, and it's hard to get off once they're on. Just remember what happened with Battlefield 4. Remember the hype? Remember the hype for Hardline? Remember what was said about Hardline? How cool it was, how great it was, how the netcode's been fixed, reworked. Remember all the YouTubers saying it's a great game, and then all of a sudden 2 weeks later none of them were freaking playing it anymore? Remember the hype for Battlefront? It was all cool, amazing, look at the sexy graphics, whatever have you, and now almost no one's playing it in the big 5? Once you fork out your hard-earned dibdobs and realize Battlefield 1 is a bag of unsalted rusty bolts, it is too late. The YouTubers that have been given early access to Battlefield 1 are going to show gameplay footage of themselves enjoying the game. This has the opportunity to persuade their fans and others to buy the game. Again, I'm sure the Big Five aren't on the take from DICE EA, but essentially it's free advertising for Battlefield 1. This has already happened with Hardline, Star Wars Battlefront, and Battlefield 4. You see the patterns I'm trying to draw here, guys. You see, I've got a crayon out, my bit of paper, I'm drawing patterns. See the patterns? Bamm's tinfoil hat is on as well, yeah? Wearing my tinfoil hat, covered in bacon. So a quick recap, Battlefield 1 will launch as a broken game because EA and DICE will not invest into fixing what is already broken with Frostbite 3. That's their engine that they actually use for the game. Improper game testing will give us a poorly balanced game that will be frustrating to play, like a tangled mess of Christmas tree lights. No one likes that. It's a freaking frustrating hellhole in there. Next thing will be betas that aren't betas because you can't show a beta as a beta because your game might be shown in a poor light and lose sales. YouTubers being used as strategic marketing tools for EA through exclusive gameplay footage, and so on. That's what I'm getting at with the Big Five, guys. You know, they're being used by the companies more than they're using some sin, that sort of thing. And of course, lag and netcoding problems that should have been sorted out during the supposed aforementioned beta, but wasn't because reasons. Blah, 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 the list goes on, but these are my main points, and this is what really frustrates me as a player. False advertising, poor marketing, well actually very good marketing, but lying during the marketing, YouTubers having a good time, saying they enjoy the game, but are being used by the companies, and obviously when you get the game you realize it's a bag of bolts. Really frustrating, really frustrating. Essentially the point is EA is not willing to send any more money down the pipes than they already have, but it's okay for you to fork out and spend your hard-earned BM and bacon tokens for their broken games. Something isn't right in this picture here. You tell me. They're not willing to spend money on their game, but they want you to spend money on theirs. Come on, there's something wrong with this picture. I'm just tired of seeing the same old shit time and time again. The hype train is getting fueled by our excitement. The promises are not being kept, thanks to whatever reason the devs pull out their rabbit and freaking magic hats. You know, the hype train is making us blind to all the warning signs, and the failures only become obvious after you buy the game and spend your money. And don't get me started on the premium access debacle that is still ongoing with Battlefield, DICE, and EA. Well, that's it from me, guys. Enough doom speak and naysay from me. Thanks for taking time of your day to listen to me rant and moan and bitch and whine and whinge about Battlefield 1, DICE, and EA. A slightly cynical, somewhat jaded BammHavoc here, guys. I love you all. Beer and bacon for the win. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. See you all later. Cheers, guys. Bye.